Morning everybody, it's day 39. I'm headed back on the trail 20 miles up where I left off, Iron Mountain, heading to Roan High Knob Shelter, 14-5 day. It's a little short, but the rain's supposed to come back in around 4 or 5. I think that'll leave me just enough time to get there and maybe get a space. So we'll see how that goes. Getting the day started, 14-5 like I said, back here at Iron Mountain Gap, and heading up the trail. Just got dropped off by a shuttle driver. Steve is with Unicoi Shuttle. If you're around Sam's Gap and you need out for the weather, he's a great person to take care of you. Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. This is Whip, Nip, and Shoot. All right, so we're a mile in, guys. And though it's not raining, everything's wet. The grass is wet. The trail is muddy. So, yes, as you can tell, my feet are starting to become saturated. Just goes with it. I try to be careful, but just a lot of grass on this trail here. Like I said before, it's a 14-mile ascent to the last mountain, over 6,000 feet, until we get to New Hampshire. Well, I continue to ascend, closing in on 2 miles, I think. Higher I go, cloudier it gets. Birds are active. So goodness, I've run into many people, probably over 10 now, who have tented out here last night, particularly near the tops. And we had a hellacious storm come through. Just a ton of rain, high winds, lightning. Arkansas, this is for you. I have just climbed to the top of Little Rock Knob, right? It's the hometown, you know, the capital of Arkansas. And this is what it looks like. I imagine it would be a much better view if it wasn't for all the rain and smoke and everything. Look at that. But hey, we'll take a partial money shot to no money shot, huh? Now I'm about to crest Little Rock Knob. One of 2 ascents, major ascents, but the whole day's been up. 14.5 miles to get to 62,500 feet. Top of Little Rock Knob. That's what it looks like. A little different than Little Rock back home, huh? It's closing in on noon, 11:30. I've got 9.5 out of 14.5 miles done, but the last 5 are uphill in a big way. It's steep. We'll see if it is all steep or if it has switchbacks. Moving pretty quick today though. Cool weather. Closing in, I think on around 1 o'clock, 12:40 something. The train, this ascent of 2,400 feet, over 4 miles it's pretty tough, guys. It's just, of course, I've been going up for the last 12, so fatigue starts to sit in, you know, of constantly going up like stairs and stuff, whether it be switchbacks or stairs or roots. But you get a little bit of feel here for what the trail looks like. It's wet, and it just goes up and up and doesn't stop. We got about 1.5 miles left of our day. We're ascending up Roan Mountain to Roan High Knob Shelter. Basically, there's 2 bumps on the mountain, and we're on the highest bump. But this is going to be like 6,257 feet. It's real close to Kleeman's Dome, a couple hundred feet shy. And you can see there's a lot of similarities in the forest up here. Very mossy, foggy, sun poking through. But it's a climb. Oh my gosh, guys. Every day, never stops. Climb, climb, climb. I'm almost to the top, but sometimes the trail is the water source. I got water from this stream from rainfall, I guess, that happened last night. As things seep out, you can see the water coming down the trail. I filtered that. It was actually very cold and very good. I made it top of the first knob, Appalachian Trail. Here, Cloud Hotel site, elevation 6150. Used to be a Cloud Hotel in the early 19th century, a big resort. Now it's just a big grass area. Nothing to see, but it tells you people can build anywhere. This is the Cloud Hotel site. History here, early 19th century. Not sure which way the trail goes. Let's take a look here. There's a placard. Imagine the luxurious Cloudland Hotel. Look what it's really tore up. You could kind of see what it looked like up here. I guess there's a rail that came up here, and people just enjoy the higher altitude. Perched on this knoll reflected the grand style of the late 1800s, when the ladies and gentlemen often escaped the city's summer because it's so cool up here. Hotel straddled the North Tennessee line. A stripe was painted on the floor. Imagine the grandeur of the life. Some remnants here. So fireplace, something was down here, I guess supporting the hotel. Maybe staff headquarters. You figure everyone had to be perched around this thing in order to keep the supplies going, though I haven't seen any sign of a rail. Everybody had a 0.1 spur trail up to get to this shelter. Whew. It's muddy. See if we can get around it here. There's a lot of people here. Whew. Yeah, guys. Doing great. Take a look at this shelter. Highest shelter on the AT. Oh. Look at that. Looks like a cabin. Take a look at there, guys. And there's a loft. Let's go upstairs and see what's up there. Probably mices. It's the roof. It's cold. Very unique. I don't know why there's a giant rock there, but yes. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here tonight. No! Let's get unpacking. Okay, this is what the shelter looks like. It's a cabin with a door. Just a second view. These guys are just stopping here to eat, but I'm gonna show you where I'm gonna sleep. Gonna be a weird night, but I'm gonna sleep in that corner right there. Right, voila, there's my bed. You can see I got my head facing away from the wall, and if no one else shows up, I'll pull my bed out farther away from the wall for rodents. That's it. We'll see what the night tells. I can latch the door and close the windows. And then I got the big rock right here I'm gonna put in front of the door. So if something tries to come in, I'm gonna hear it. Something on the shelter I thought I'd let y'all know. It says spruce fir forest is what we're surrounded by. It's a globally rare ecosystem with flying squirrels. I haven't seen that. and a moss spider, and I don't want to see them, so they can stay out there. And I like to see a flying squirrel, but I haven't seen that yet. And so there's the spruce fir forest. So I guess as a unique opportunity to actually stay in a shelter or camp in this ecosystem. It is very pretty. Christmassy tribe. See the trees? They look like little Christmas trees. See? Very pretty. Very soft. Morning, everybody. It's day 40. And we got 16.3 miles today to Mountain Harbor. It rained all night, off and on, pretty heavy. Lots of clouds, lots of wind. We're at 6,200 feet. So just get day 40 a good start. A lot of it's down, maybe 65-70% with some inclines. I got my poncho on just in case, but if it dries out, I'll take it off. It's kind of hard to wear them in the wind. You can see everyone making breakfast back there. So there's Solo, Zeke, and Alpine. Well, you can see what it looks like this morning. Very foggy because we're up here at 6,270 feet. That's where the clouds like to roam. And the whole trail is water. You can see it from all the rain. And it's very slippery. These rocks, they don't have moss or anything, but they're very slippery. I gotta try to stay on top of them, which makes hiking slower. But anyways. And the trees keep peeing on me. Damn tree pee. I feel compelled to film this because it's so unique of a tunnel. By the way, today is one of those bonus days where you did 14.5 miles all the way up. And there was nowhere else up to go. So this morning, we are going down. Yesterday was an early day for me. I finished at 2:30. Started at 7:30. These shelters they're spaced pretty far apart. And sometimes they're only like 6 or 8 miles apart, but you can either go like 8 miles today to a shelter, or you could go 24 miles. But ain't this some unique terrain, huh? Everything looks so slippery. Gotta be super careful, guys. A little bit of light, and then back into the darkness. See the contrast, see the tunnel? Ain't that cool? Made it to Carver's Gap, elevation 5512. Cherokee. Cherokee. They got a bathroom over here. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Let's go use the restroom. Yay! A toilet. It's a pit toilet. It means it's just a hole in the ground, kind of like a porta potty, but not portable. They use it. It's like a septic tank that you poop into, but and pee into. But it beats digging a hole in the woods. All right, we're on Jack Bennett Parkway. The AT's down there, but I'm gonna go up here and take a look, guys. Since we're here, when in Rome, roam around, right? We have a pretty flexible schedule today. It's just saying spread. Oh, it looks like I'm on the AT after all. Carver's Gap. There's a shelter 3 miles away. Invasive species. Global biodiversity hotspots. And Roan Mountain. Stay on the trail. Pack out your trash. There's actually no trash cans around here. You can see it's very foggy. because of all the clouds. I will check my map, make sure I'm good to go. All right, yep, I checked my map, I'm good to go. This is the first of 3 climbs today, right in a row. And I think there's a couple more to follow too, but nothing like 14 miles straight up. And since it looks like these trails are made for people other than hikers, maybe they'll be smoother, or some of them. Okay, we're going up Roan Mountain. Much more groomed, prettier through here. Surrounding areas all picked up with twigs and bushes. Just these firs growing. Well, we've crested our first mountain, Roan Mountain. Apparently there's some beautiful views up here when the clouds ain't effing it up, huh? We'll take a couple side trails here and take a look. There's nothing to see, unfortunately. Well, you see what we could have seen. Round Bald, view into Tennessee. Roan Mountain. I was wrong. I guess we were on Roan Mountain. And then we climbed Round Bald, 5826. High Knob, Virginia. Haven't seen any of these places yet. So, heading that way though. As you can see, nothing but clouds up here this morning. Guess you can't win them all. It's like I'm sweating because I'm hiking, but then my skin is cold because of the water vapor and the wind. This mountain I'm about to climb is a great example of the feet I go up. So from the bottom here to the top is just over 400 feet of elevation. And what I noticed about the trail is there's no switchbacks. If I could zoom in, you see that trail right there? That's part of the trail. Notice the stairs. That elevation is coming straight up. Those are the things, those are the challenges that hikers like the least, is just a straight up 20, 30 degree or more angle. This is what climbing that mountain, even though small, looks like. It's a rock scramble bed of one anyways. Whew. See that? We're getting close to the top though. Whew. Did it, guys. We got to the top of this mountain. Whew. Clouds are starting to lift a little bit. We were on top of that mountain over there. It's muddy up here, slippery for all the rain. But Appalachian Trail, Jane Bald, elevation 5807. As I mentioned yesterday, we're not going over 6,000 anymore, but that doesn't mean it won't get close. Have a money shot perch, a little perch to get a good view of the mountainsides. There's a road down there. I can see it down there. I also hear water. I wonder if we're going to the top of that mountain today, but take a look at this rock. Isn't that a cool rock? Like, you could really, like, excuse me, like, get out of the rain under that rock, huh? I don't know. It's just neat little thing. But this trail, this descent, whoo, it's all mud. You can see it down there. Very treacherous and difficult to navigate. About 6 miles into the day, we're coming across a shelter. It's called the Stan Murray Shelter. We're gonna walk right by it. It is actually right on the trail. Doesn't get any closer. That's a nice looking shelter. Dry, good overhang. I hate it when the picnic tables are out in the rain, but we keep going. Well, hey everybody, it's close to noon. There's a big series of heavy duty thunderstorms coming towards me, and lots of lightning and hail. And unfortunately, I'm on part of the trail where I'm exposed, hoping to get over it. But I do see this overlay. It'll show you what's coming my way because I took a picture of it. Let me show you what's ahead. See what's ahead? Not a lot, right? I got to go over there. I'm going to be the highest thing on the freaking mountain. So let's see how I can hustle. My luck is going to hit just as I get to the top of that mountain. I do have another one like that. It's this stuff behind me. All right, it's starting to rain. I'm going to get my poncho on. It was going to happen eventually. The good news is I go in today to a hostel. I'll get to dry out because I'm about to get soaked. Woo! It's like the worst place to be in a heavy storm, huh? Sucks. Made it to the top of this bald. There's a storm that's coming in after me. I'm so glad to be over this one, but there is another one. About to get real windy and might even have a light show. All right. I'm whipping my phone out just this one instance. I got it under my head, but take a look at what we're going to go up over there. It's a climb, but there ain't no trees. All right, guys, the top of this second climb for 450 feet up. It sure took a long time, and it was raining, and there was lightning and thunder. It's crazy. Would you say it was crazy, Budweiser?
Yeah, it's crazy up here. Yeah.
We are soaked, but we mush on. 360, it's almost. So guys, we're at Hump Mountain, and I just humped up this mountain in the rain, and I'm gonna go 360 around here. It's like Max Patch or Big Bald. It's supposed to have a beautiful view. It's not too bad, at least it's not clouded in. What do you guys think? You have no idea how hard it was climbing up a river. It started right at the end of that trail and just poured down. Your name was Craig, right?
My name is Craig.
Craig is a section hiker. He's pitched a tent up here. He's gonna get his 360 view. Nice to meet you, Craig. All right, guys, that was a nice guy named Craig. You never know who you're gonna meet at the top of a tall mountain in a storm. I met a guy named Craig and took a selfie with him. Anyway, I said, watch the channel, learn a little bit about Jamie, and that always touches my heart. I don't know why when I see such beauty like this, and majestic and stormy, like a redhead, I think about her. She was more beautiful than all of this. It's a comparison, but it's a long comparison. She was all that was woman to me, guys, to coin a phrase. She could be beautiful, mysterious, gloomy, and she had a temper sometimes, but not too bad. I think I only got conked a few times on the head. She always say, "Don't you ever hit me," and I never did. But that didn't keep her from conking me a few times. And she would always say, "You make me so mad." That was her excuse. I said, "Well, you conk me." "Yeah, well, you make me so mad." Remind me of a story where I had her holding up. We have a hot tub, and I had her holding up the hot tub lid while I tested the water. And we had some sort of argument going on. It wasn't too bad, but then I said something along the line as, "Would you like me to call an ambulance?" It was at that moment he knew he effed up. She took that hot tub lid and slammed it down in my head. Ow, knocked me in the water. I immediately burst up, stood up as fast as I could, and right at that moment she goes, "Woo!" and started running. And we did laps around that hot tub till I got her, and then we just started laughing. That's a memory that sticks with me for a long time, guys. And then we kind of forgot what we were fighting about. But I just surprised her. She didn't expect me to pop up and start chasing her. I didn't know what I was gonna. It's like catching a tiger by the tail. What are you gonna do once you catch that tiger by the tail, all right? Well, in my case, I just laughed and gave her a hug, I guess. I'm sure her story would be something different. It's never the same. I wish she was here to tell you it. Looks like I'm leaving North Carolina for the last time, guys. Second state down, Tennessee. The next 75 miles. That's how it's done. One pain after another. Leaving. Okay, everybody. I'm at Mountain Harbor Bed and Breakfast, which is also a hostel. I just got here and I checked in. I'll show you around. I went in that general store there and I checked in. I reserved 3 nights. I'm gonna spend 2 days working on the rest of my videos, drying out from being soaked today. And also there's more rain expected, so I'm gonna check the forecast. We'll see how that goes. So I have a room right inside that hostel there. Choose Happy. All right, we're choosing Happy. Anyways, come inside here, walk around. It's the kitchen area. You've seen stuff like this before. A common area, TV over there. Upstairs is the bathroom, shower, nothing special. Laundry. Here's a bed I rented right here. They have a food truck here, and they have it set up over here. Well, look, it's Big Boy from Austin Powers. Anyways, they do hamburgers and stuff in here. Pretty cool, huh? It's like the same people who check you in and sell you stuff. They do everything. Working their butts off. Bob's Big Boys. Hi. Hey, introduce yourself if you want to.
My name is Salagi. I am from Maine and I am hiking north home.
Yep, I just met him today on the trail. He endured the weather last night outside of a shelter, guys.
Now we deserve a big
Burger, yeah. He's a nice guy. The menu here, guys. We're gonna go for the bacon cheeseburger double. And then I'm gonna get over here, I'm gonna get Parmesan fries and jalapeno poppers. And a drink. We'll get a drink. See what I'm eating, guys. A bacon cheeseburger with fries and a drink, and then I'm gonna get an apple pie with a la mode. I'm actually eating, I got it doubled, so I'm gonna eat the patties separate and I have the hamburger. Good morning, everybody. It's day 41. I'm taking 2 zeros. I'm taking off today and tomorrow, work on videos and just avoid major storms. I'll just have to make it up on the hind end or walk faster or do something to take less zeros at the end. But I'm actually going up to a big house here to have breakfast. This is touted as being the best breakfast on the AT. I'm gonna have breakfast today and tomorrow. That's where they serve breakfast at 8. So I'm gonna head on up, sit on the porch. This is where the big breakfast is. Give you an overview of the hostel here. It rained all night last night, real hard. It's about to rain again. Those in Arkansas went through it yesterday evening. A lot of water, this stream coming through. The water's definitely moving faster. Down there is where I ate dinner. They even have a saloon. It's just a place to sit. It looks like they recently did a remodel or something. It looks really nice. So I'm in the big house. They have the breakfast that's touted to be a special breakfast. I wanted to get you a look before it got eaten.
Yummy.
Take a look at that. That looks good. Muffins. Looks like a quiche. Fruit. Biscuits. Take a look at all that. They got the plates set up so everyone can eat. Everyone's waiting anxiously for their food. Here's another table to eat at. Looks like they got all kinds of things in here. Mountain Harbor candles. They have candles and coffee and cups. I got the syrup. I'm talking to Zach. And Zach, what's your trail name?
Trail name's Kula.
Kula. Hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, Zach, and why you're out here on the AT.
So I'm with a group called Warrior Expeditions. We started about 2 months ago. 2 months ago next week. They're a nonprofit that sponsors 20 veterans a year to hike the AT, and they supply us the gear and the knowledge, to what we're getting into. And during the fourth day on trail, I picked up a cooler cloth, not knowing what it was, and carried it to the next guy, and got the name in front of a lot of people, including a lot of the Warrior Expedition guys. So I've had that name a while. I've been out here a while now. It's definitely been an experience, a very humbling one.
Yes, that's
something that I've wanted to do for almost 2 decades now, and I just never expected to be doing it this way. But
so, what did you do in the Army?
I was a forward observer. I was attached to an infantry platoon, 2nd Infantry Division, and worked with aircrafts and indirect fires in Afghanistan in 2012. I got out of the Army in 2014, and for about the last 5 years now, I've been pretty serious about hiking the trail. But I decided to apply for Warrior Expeditions last June or July, and found out on Christmas Day last year that I'm hiking the AT, and I got selected. So,
well, what's the toughest part about the AT? You would say?
Right now, the weather is.
The weather's kind of sucking.
I think it's on everybody's brain.
What's your best memory so far, or your most rewarding experience?
The people.
The people.
Stories,
without a doubt.
It's just not. There's a whole lot of veterans on the trail that aren't a part of Warrior Expeditions, but there's a lot more of just people trying to walk off.
We're all dealing with something, aren't we? Yeah, amen.
Trying to find something.
We are.
What that is.
Zach is from Tennessee. So appreciate you doing the interview with us, and I look forward to seeing you down the trail. Okay, brother?
Appreciate that, Arkansas.
Okay, see you later, guys.
Thank you.